guys, Joe Madden here at Pick Dogs. This is Puckin crazy. It is Monday, April 25th. I want to apologize and thank you guys. I am so sorry about last week. I was completely under the weather and probably didn't want me breaking down these games. I know I did pop on once, so I appreciate you guys for all your wonderful messages and support. I'm feeling better today, and we've only got one game to go over, so let's jump right into it. I did send Tony Brown the link. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it today. He might have a premium in this game, but one game kicks off tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. You guys, it's going to be, well, if you like the Flyers or the Blackhawks, is going to be a good game, I guess. We have the Flyers coming in here as the road dog here at plus 115. The Chicago Blackhawks minus 135. And now the Philadelphia Flyers are 11-23-4-1 on the road this season. We have the Blackhawks coming in here 12-21-5-1. Now, neither of these teams is going anywhere. This is not a make or break. They're trying to get anything for playoffs. This is just about two teams playing with pride. And I'm looking at this game and which team is playing with more pride. I think it's the Philadelphia Flyers, you guys. They were at plus 120 earlier this morning, now down to minus or plus 115. I still like it. I just don't think we can rely on the Chicago Blackhawks team to get it done. Now, Sandstorm is expected in goal for the Philadelphia Flyers. He hasn't got a win yet this season. He's only 0-2-1 on the season with a 3.3 goals against average. We have Kevin Lanigan expected for the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, he's 6-15-6 on the season with a 3.62 goals against average. Now, we look at both of these teams. Neither team has been able to find the back of the net as fluidly as you would want to see it. The Flyers coming in here at 2.9 goals on average for the last 10, and the Chicago Blackhawks at that 2.3. But both of these teams have been allowing way too many goals at that 3.7 in the last 10 for both of these teams. Now, what I'm looking at in this one is, you guys, I think the Philadelphia Flyers just have the Chicago Blackhawks a number. They're 6-0 in the last 6 meetings in Chicago, and I'm looking at how these two teams have been playing as of late. The Philadelphia Flyers are playing strong, looking to finish off this season well, where I don't see that out of the Chicago Blackhawks. I just see them coming out just looking to finish off the season. The home team has had the advantage between these two, going 21-5 in the last 26 meetings, but I'm not buying it. We've got a Philadelphia Flyers team that has Winnipeg on deck next. Now, they will be in Winnipeg for that game. This is not their last their last home game will be on Friday versus the Senators. So I think they've got 2 more wins under their belt, a win tonight and then another win on Friday against the Senators team, and I think they're just going to finish out nice and strong. Now, the Chicago Blackhawks, on the other hand, I think they're done. We look at them. I don't see them winning tonight. I don't see them winning on Wednesday versus Vegas, and I definitely don't see them winning on Friday at Chicago. So this isn't their last home game. Their last home game will be on Wednesday versus Vegas, but I just don't see it. I don't trust in the Chicago Blackhawks to get the win here. So you guys are going to roll with the Philadelphia Flyers. But another way that I like this, we're getting plus 115 for them for the full game. Looking at these two teams, how both of them start out. The Philadelphia Flyers come out strongest in the first period. And the Chicago Blackhawks don't. They get better as the game goes on. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Flyers in that first period. We're getting beautiful plus money. This is straight up on the money line at plus 198. I absolutely love it there for them to come out hard and strong to start this game. Now, we have a total of 6.5. Both these teams trend to that under when playing each other. It's 4-1-1 in the last 6 meetings in Chicago to that under, but I'm not buying it. I really do think we can look at the Philadelphia Flyers team total over. I think just with these two goalies in net, both of them allowing an average of 3 point something goals against per on average this season, I think we can go over in this one. There's a couple of other ways I'm gonna take this, you guys. I'm not loving that total. That total's at 6.5. I'm not gonna play it. I do think we go over. I do think we hit 7. The last time these teams played was March 5th. We saw the Flyers win that one 4-3. And I think we've got a really similar game on our hands here. So I'm going to stay off the total. If I had to take it, it would be over, even though they do trend to the over. Or to the under. I'm going to look at a couple of prop bets on this one. Now, Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks. He is one of their leading goal scorers. I'm going to look at his shots on goal. Now we can get him over 3.5 shots on goal at minus 126. And the way the defense is playing for the Philadelphia Flyers, I can definitely see Patrick Kane getting over those 3.5 shots on goal. I would look at taking him for an anytime goal as well, because if anyone's going to get it for the Chicago Blackhawks, it's going to be him. And then Kevin Hayes for the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm looking at his shots on goal over 2.5. Now we're getting a better line on this one. We're getting this at minus 112. His shots on goal over 2.5. So I do like both of those, you guys. And then the Philadelphia Flyers for the first period. I think you can take them overall for the game as well. But I love this first period at plus 198. I just can't turn down that beautiful plus money. I want to thank you guys. I appreciate you all being here. And I'm sorry again. I just wasn't well enough to get this show together. So I did miss all of my shows last week, except for that one day that I tried to pull it together. And then I don't even remember what I talked about on those. So hopefully we hit on those days, you guys. But again, I appreciate each and every one of you for your continued support on this show. But we will be back tomorrow. We'll be going over the rest of these games as these teams come to an end here. The playoff situation is pretty set. So caution you in betting hockey in these later games where these games don't mean a lot. These teams don't want to completely lay down that are in this playoff situation, but we can look at some of these teams where they're already looking ahead to the playoffs. So we'll try to find value no matter what we do this week, you guys. But just to recap, the Philadelphia Flyers, Chicago Blackhawks game, I'm going to take the Philadelphia Flyers. A little bit of money on the full game at plus 115, but I absolutely love the plus 198 in that first period for the Philadelphia Flyers. I would lean to the over 6.5 in this, even though they do trend to that under. And then I'm looking at Kevin Hayes of the Philadelphia Flyers shots on goal over 2.5 at minus 112. And Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks shots on goal over 3.5 at minus 126. I'd look at him for that anytime goal as well. But you guys, that was it. That's all we got for Puckin' Crazy today. We've got a ton of games tomorrow. We'll go over all of them. You guys have a great day. Keep smiling, and you know the drill. Let's make some Puckin' money today. Bye, guys.